Sonic Frontiers 2 is about to explode back onto the main stage, and everything we've learned in the past few weeks points to the trailer dropping much sooner than anyone expected. And there are two major dates where Sega is clearly preparing something huge, and based on the new evidence, the next Sonic game reveal might already be locked in behind the scenes. But here's where things get really interesting, as Sonic Crossworlds just revealed some art direction details that directly line up with Sega's internal work on Sonic Frontiers 2 environments and the cutscene style that's going to be influenced by Unreal Engine 5. And combine that with the Game Awards' heavy push for Sonic this year, the new animation test using Unreal Engine 5, and the sudden spike in Sega and Mars' recruitment for character animators, lighting artists, and cinematics, it becomes extremely obvious that something big is happening, and this is only the beginning, as Jeff Fowler has officially confirmed the Sonic movies are maturing for older audiences, which perfectly lines up with Sega's own plans for a darker, more emotional tone in Frontiers 2. And Paramount is also actively searching for an A-list actress to voice Amy Rose, and while new insider information suggests that the standalone Shadow the Hedgehog movie starring Keanu Reeves is far more likely than fans realize. And at the same time, leaked Sonic X DC images are pointing to a new unified canon, also break down how Roger Craig Smith feels about returning for future Sonic games, and how IDW Sonic is shaping the next era of storytelling, and how Shadow Generations Collector's Edition confirms Sega's new direction, and how TMNT's success has boosted Paramount's confidence in Sonic as a global franchise. And of course, the two biggest reveals of all, the exact two dates that Frontiers 2 is most likely to be shown. This is huge for Sonic fans, so make sure you leave a massive like and a subscribe, but that's only if you like me as a person. I'm not forcing you to, so stick around because everything we're about to go through matters for the next decade of Sonic, and honestly, I am so excited. But firstly, I want to uncover something that no one really noticed when playing Sonic Crossworlds, and this is by Sonic the Hedgehog. In the background of the Egg Expo track in Sonic Crossworlds is a little chemical plant space, and it's based on the entrance to the stage in Sonic Generations, but has more of the blue goods surrounding it. This is how Frontiers 2 could utilize Unreal Engine 5 to make these environments more cartoony, but then also have that blend between realism and keeping the Sonic art style. So I want to know what you guys think of this, because obviously Generations using Hedgehog Engine 1 looking quite awesome as it is already, but using this kind of style, this can only influence the way the model is going to look, and I'll show you what the model I do believe is highly probable to look like. But there's been more ties which highly confirm Sonic will show up at the Game Awards, and this is awesome, as the nominations of Sonic Racing Crossworlds as a best family game and sports racing game, and Sonic Rumble. Sonic Rumble is awesome, by the way. I love it so much. Like, genuinely, check out Sonic Rumble and use my code. Obviously, if you see it on the screen, you don't have to. But yeah, make sure you guys vote. Listen, all of you are Sonic fans, and I demand every single one of you to vote for Sonic. Like, even if you have another franchise, this isn't even a choice. You have to vote for Sonic. If you don't, there's going to be a lot of problems. There's going to be a lot of problems. But also, if you guys know, and I feel like this is because of the whole optimization of Unreal Engine 5, imagine we do see more of like these like animations based on the animals that the characters are. So like, obviously you've got Blaze the Cat here doing more of like cat animations, and I feel like this will be really cool to show the direction and how Sonic is a hedgehog. We need to see more of those animalistic type notions that Sonic is a character of an animal. So yeah, that'll be really awesome to see. Let me know what you guys would think in terms of optimization for that with Unreal Engine 5. So based on Unreal Engine 5, I feel like they're going to start blending into this kind of direction, so these are 3 points I want to make. The first one is muscular control, as hedgehogs have a muscular system that allows them to control the position of their quills. And I feel like because they're going to be working with an entire new model in Frontiers 2, this is highly probable, as we're going to be seeing more of an animalistic shape to Sonic. We're going to have a defensive posture, as when a hedgehog is relaxed, its quills are soft to the touch, similar to a bristled brush. However, when threatened, it contracts these muscles to stand up, which would be really awesome to see, as obviously that's kind of how Supersonic works, but being able to see this in extremely high fidelity animation would be extremely awesome. And the third one obviously is rolling into a ball, so raising the quills are part of a large defense mechanism that also involves rolling into tight, spiky balls to protect its soft underside. I feel like that would be a really cool emphasis on how Sonic is a hedgehog. And the reason I make this point is because Unreal Engine 5 is increasingly becoming more realistic, so being able to see kind of like that squashy mixing in with the more cartoonish aesthetic of Sonic, because Sonic is not like Mario or Crash Bandicoot. Sonic is supposed to be in a realistic environment, but then also have those squashy, light-hearted physics. Now, we'll go into more in depth in this in a second, but I want to show you some clips about Jeff Fowler and his director's commentary clip alongside the past 2 days, so I want to know what you guys think of this. Have a listen.
Up with these films, do you feel like the movie should grow up with them, or you're not? That's not something you really think about?
Absolutely. I think like Sonic, the first film came out in 2020. It's been almost 5 years since that, and yeah, it's like I love that idea. I love that the kids that watched that first movie are now looking for just a different Sonic movie, and we love giving that to them and going and working our way into these new stories that are a little more grown up, able to handle more complex themes and subject matters, and but yet at the same time, also honoring films that have come before, and making sure that we're still fun and fast and action packed and hilarious and all that. So it's always a fun challenge, though, to try and balance all those elements.
Let me know what you think in the comments about the direction that Jeff Fowler is taking towards the movie series. Now, this section's going to be a bit of a run. Sonic 3 was not in the adaptation section for the Game Awards, so hold up, it would be eligible, right? Right? Yeah, I don't know why, but how the heck did Sonic 3 not get in the Game Awards nomination? Like, that's genuinely really disappointing. This movie is incredible. We'll get back into more focused news in a second, but just bad news, but it seems that the Shadows one-shot Chasing Shadows has been cancelled because it was decided that the book didn't fit the schedule or workflow of the line, and that's for IDW Sonic, so that's just some news for you IDW fans out there. But there is a highly probable rumor that Paramount is developing a standalone Shadow the Hedgehog movie starring Keanu Reeves, and Paramount is also interested in creating a project centered on Amy Rose, so let me know what you think of that. And I feel like when it comes to the animation of Sonic and how he's supposed to be portrayed in this new iteration of Unreal Engine, I feel like it's gonna look something like this, like more of this animalistic and very expressive Sonic, but then also not super crazy to where it's like super animated like Crash Bandicoot. And this was by Wasgaris, and the Sonic model was by Decatsko, so let me know what you think of this really cool animation. And also the orders for the Sonic X Shadow Generations Collector's Edition will be shipping in December, but there's two things we need to cover with Roger Craig Smith. The first thing in this latest article is that he stated that the direction of Sonic will take a deeper tone, so there's going to be more of a serious tone of Sonic. They're going to be expanding this whole narrative within Frontiers, so we're going to be seeing Frontiers 2 having a much more darker and etheric story, so that's going to be really awesome to see. And the second thing is that Frontiers 2 is going to be an expansion of the first game, which obviously I know is obvious, but it's going to have that more centralized of the open zone. We don't actually know whether it's going to be open zone or open world. I personally believe that they're going to do an open world because I feel like they want to flush out that one big space and compare more to the AAA titles that are releasing nowadays that are open world. So let me know what you think of that. And also he's talked about how he is not worried about AI in voice acting. I want to know what you guys think about AI in voice acting. Like, let's say an actor dies and, you know, obviously it's from the Sonic series. Like, do you think they should still use the same actor via AI? I'm not sure, but maybe it infringes their rights. Like, I would never want somebody to be casted just because they have passed away and then they can't, you know, I just feel like it's kind of disingenuous, but at the same time I do understand the high service of fan service. But also in terms of Sonic Movie 4, Paramount is reportedly seeking an A-list actress to voice Amy Rose, and I'll tell you exactly who these two will most likely be, and I'll scale it down to one actor that I highly think, 95%, that they're going to choose. But also the executive producer for the Sonic movies is in talks to produce a new live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know you guys don't really care about that, but they want to Sonicify it, so they're actually really confident in the Sonic series, so they're going to be pushing more and more things regarding the Sonic in the movies, so more spin-offs and obviously main movies. So that's a really cool aspect to see why Paramount currently views Sonic. And also, if you guys remember this animation, I feel like it's really important to note this again, because I feel like in terms of the Sonic Frontiers 2 animation style and the utilization of Unreal Engine 5, I feel like we're going to be seeing more of this kind of style for Sonic, because based off of that level design that we saw for Crossworlds and like how things might potentially look, I feel like they're going to be adopting sort of this style. Even if it's not a one-on-one replica of the model, I feel like in terms of the animation style, we'll be seeing something like this, and I think this is really awesome to kind of like balance that whole like Looney Tunes vibe, but then also keep Sonic as cool and amazing as he already is. And in terms of baseline official confirmation from Sega regarding Frontiers 2, we know that it's metaphorically Frontiers 2 since after the original, they said that they wanted to make it a fully next game open world, and then when Shadow Generations came out, it was revealed to be made by a group inside of Sonic Team that was all focus and resources are on the next game. So yeah, we're going to be definitely seeing that trailer, and I'll tell you exactly when. But also from Sonic Movie updates from the same source that claimed that an Amy Rose spin-off is in development, which is My Time to Shine, a live-action Shadow spin-off movie is in development, and thanks to Andrels L1997 for sending this to me. So yeah, let me know what you think of that. Now I think it's going to be Anna Kendrick that voices Amy, or it could be Ariana Grande that might be, maybe, but Anna Kendrick seems like the most likely choice that Paramount would take. Sonic X DC live-action crossover figures have been leaked, which are really awesome, so let me know what you think of all of these, really cool. And also we found some really cool figures for the 35th anniversary, which are really awesome here, so let me know what you think of these guys. Like, and also guys, the official slogan for the upcoming Sonic 35th anniversary is unlimited possibilities. Now, what do you guys think of this? I want to know everyone's opinion, so I want everyone to comment. What do you think unlimited possibilities means? I want to know what you guys think. I'm not really going to reveal that, but what do you think? And okay, I'm not trying to make you guys feel like this is happening, but You know, I do have a video that did explore into this. I'll put it on the end of the video if you want to go and check that out. But now obviously this might not be true because obviously Iizuka said they're not shifting primarily on remakes. But my opinion is that Sonic Frontiers 2 will release in November of 2026 because obviously they're focusing on the next mainline title. And also there's a rumor by Sonic City that the Sonic Frontiers 2 sequel is reportedly in development and targeting a November 2026 release just in time for the 35th anniversary. And the game will build on the open zone style and may see Ian Flynn return as the writer. Sonic Frontiers 2's trailer will most likely be announced on Thursday, December the 11th, and I feel like this might be like a little showcase with a CGI trailer, but depending on Sega's confidence in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, I feel like we could be seeing even more than this. Also, they don't want to lose the momentum they've already been having, like they've been releasing games year after year after year, and they've been having so much more new content, so at this point, why stop? Where we could be seeing more insights on Frontiers 2 regarding gameplay, and also more showcases on the game itself, including playtests, will be June the 5th, 2026, which is the Summer Games Fest. So lock in those 2 dates, but I'll see you all there. If you want me to live stream it, let me know, guys. Like, all tell me in the comments. Do you want me to live stream or all react together? Tell me in the comments, what do you think? A Sonic Unleashed remake or slash remaster, or Sonic Frontiers 2? I am leaning towards Frontiers 2, considering Iizuka has like prominently said that they want to focus on the next game, which is the most realistic option. But as the anniversary slogan says, there are unlimited possibilities. Wink wink, Unleashed. The fact that they released another Endless Possibilities right after the fact that they posted that. Very strange, but I implore you guys to like and subscribe. That'd be awesome if you want to. You genuinely don't have to, guys, and have an amazing rest of your day. I know it seems obvious, but make sure you guys, after you watch this video, go to your calendar and put December the 11th and June the 5th as your dates, so then you get a massive reminder, because I know people have busy lives, and yeah, we just want to make sure we see this because it's going to be super awesome.